Now the history of Verve Reissues here in Japan. Hi, this is Takashi Inohara from Jazz Blues Japan. Yes, today I just want to talk about the Verve Reissues here in Japan. Okay, I used to think that there is only one company involved in reissuing those Verve titles. The company is Polydor. Before it was known as Nippon Gramophone, Japan. I'll just show you just one sample here. As you can see, this is the Soulville, Ben Webster, right? One of the popular titles of Verve, and this is a reissue by the Polydor. But later on, I found out that there is another company that was making the Verve reissues going back to the 60s. The company is called Nippon Columbia Japan. They also reissue a lot of impulse titles like John Coltrane and the rest of the titles. But in the in the 60s, out of the 60s, they were reissuing the Verve titles. I'll show you one sample here. Yes, this is the sample here. This is the Sony stick, blows the blues. Yeah, that blows the blues. Okay, and this is by the Nippon Columbia Japan, as I said. And this particular title was reissued, manufactured here in Japan in 1962, a long time ago. And they were using a kind of flip back sleeve, flip back, not a usual sleeve, but the flip back sleeve. And it's a kind of a coated jacket, a coated jacket. And also they put the liner note at the back of the sleeve, so there was no insert originally. And I'm not quite sure that they were also putting this the obi on these sleeves. I don't know, but this is the one sample that the Nippon Columbia Japan made the Verve reissues, and they were using the serial like VLS, VLS 1048. That's the serial for this particular copy. So they were using VLS serial at that time. And also, if you look at the label, this is the label and the vinyl. And if you look at the label, there is a DG, deep groove. And later on, when it comes to the 70s, as I said, the Polydor, before it was Nippon Gramophone Japan, started reissuing the Verve titles. And I showed you one sample here, the Ben Webster, right? Ben Webster Soulville. They were using the serial MV, and sometimes with the same Polydor, but they were using another serial like and this is the one sample here, Bill Evans, What's New, right? Bill Evans, What's New. And with this copy, they were using the serial like 23MJ something, 23MJ something. So from time to time, they were using MV serial, and at the same time 23MJ something or 25MJ, that kind of thing. But the label that they, the label design that they were using, I think it's the same, black and silver Verve label, right? This is the Soulville, the same, silver and the black label. yeah, that's the brief history of the Verve reissues here in Japan. And I also want to add about the sound quality of the Polydor, especially the Polydor reissues here in Japan. Yeah, this sound quality is very good, you know. Polydor at that time in the 70s, you know, they were manufacturing and reissuing the Riverside titles as well before the license was transferred from the Polydor to the Big Time Music Japan. The sound making of the Polydor is very good, and at that time in the US, many of you guys know that you know, MGM, the original Verve, and then to the MGM, right? US, you know, the sound quality and especially, you know, other than the sound quality, but the pressing quality for the MGM reissues is not that good, you know. Actually, it's bad. I'm sorry to say, but I've had many copies of MGM, you know, Verve reissues titles, like Bill Evans and Ben Webster and the rest. You know, I used to get them a lot, but yeah, I should say most or almost all of the copies are really bad. You know, the pressing quality, especially, is very bad. You know, a lot of noise. I don't know why, and you know that too, right? So I think most of the people who are looking for the Verve titles, I think, you know, most of them go for the Polydor version. I think it's better for you to get those Polydor titles instead of MGM. And the original Verve, yeah, of course, is great, especially the sound quality. Of course, the source that they use is the original, right? So the sound quality is good, but the pressing quality, you know, it's a kind of, you know, lottery. It's a 50-50. You win or lose, you know. Sometimes you get a good copy with a good sound, but sometimes you get a, yeah, the sound is okay, but, you know, a lot of noise, and the pressing quality is not that good, right? So I think ideally, or logically, I think it's better, and most of the people go for the reissues by the Polydor. That's the you know, wise choice, I think. That's it for today. The history of Verve reissues here in Japan. It's a kind of simple history, but you know, the relationship between the U.S. pressings and Japanese Polydor pressings, I think it's a kind of interesting. Yeah. So I hope you enjoy it, and always I just keep praying and wishing you guys, family members, friends, co-workers, and everybody to be safe in this pandemic situation. Love and peace from Jazz Blues Japan. Remember, we are connected with the music we love. I feel connected with you guys. Thank you for supporting us, watching the videos, and see you next time. Please stay safe. Bye-bye.